So this is pile number 1. A lot of good wood in there. Pile number 2, same thing, a lot of good wood in there. Some real big pieces I won't be touching, but some nice 8 to 12 inch size pieces in here that need to be cut up. I already threw in a bunch of the stuff that was already cut into the back of the pickup, but I'm going to come back with the trailer and do some cutting. Stay tuned. Morning Woodhounds, Craig here. Welcome back to the channel. Just went to the dump, wasn't sure what I was going to find. To my surprise, a lot of dry ash got dropped off recently. All this in the truck was stuff I didn't have to cut. I was able to just, make sure it was about 15 to 17 inches, throw it in the truck. But the plan is to get this out, hook up the trailer, get the saws, bring the saws with me, and actually do some cutting at the dump. So let's get this unloaded and then we'll head back out there. All right, unloaded. Plan is to take the Echo CS-501P with 18-inch bar, and I'll bring the MS261 with the 25-inch bar. Not sure if I'll run the 261. We'll see, because most of the stuff is, not that big, and Echo should handle it just fine, but we'll bring this as a backup. On the road. The dump is only a few miles away, thankfully and luckily. It's pretty awesome to have it that close to my wood yard. And really it's basically like a huge tree service that I have access to, but I don't gotta take what I don't want to take. So that's pretty nice. So I'm thankful I have this opportunity. I don't take it for granted. I'll probably message my dad, see if he's around. Guessing he's at woodyard number 2, doing some wood hounding or clearing fence line, hopefully filling the wood box, because I haven't been up there this week, or the roadside stand I should say. I also call it the wood box. So we'll see if I get a message from him on what he's doing. Stay tuned. All right, we're almost there. I did get a message from my dad. I'll show you that right now.
Good afternoon, Woodhounds. Craig's dad looking at his empty 25 stacks. Quite a few armfuls missing. I didn't listen to him to see if I brought enough. Anyway, I stacked it in. We'll see. More to come.
As you can see, he's working hard this morning. Thanks, Dad. I'm almost to the dump, so I'll pick you guys back up when we get there. All right, just got here. It's about 74 degrees, but it's very humid. So I'm gonna try and take it slow, although, as you Woodhounds know, it's hard for us to go slow, but it's not too hot. It's just really humid. So let's get to it. man, it is muggy and humid out here. I kind of tried to organize some of this just so it's easier to buck versus going all around the place. We'll see how well it works. Get the chaps back on. Well, that's too bad. For some reason the chain is ridiculously tight. I don't know why it tightened up like that. And I usually always have a scrench with me, but I don't. I can't find it. So, bummer. But good thing I have the MS261 with me so we can at least keep cutting. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, somebody's gonna have to explain that to me. Now both saws have tightened up crazy. Somebody want to explain that to me? Is it big? You know, I don't understand it. Seriously, I'll have to think about that one. But after running both saws for a little bit, the chains both tightened up to the point where it barely turns. So, bummer. That's probably gonna cut this cutting session short. Well, bummer. Cutting session again cut short because I don't have a scrench. So my fault. Again, very weird that both chains did that. I mean, I've had that happen before, but I don't think it's common. And for it to happen with both saws at about the same time after cutting, I don't know, kind of interesting. So somebody will have to let me know what that means in the comments. But I might come back after I have a scrench. I don't know, it's pretty hot and humid, might just call it a day. But I'll show you what I got, and again, if I come back, I'll show you a little bit of that footage, but for now, I think that's gonna do it. I appreciate everybody watching. Have a good one. Bye. All right, maybe me losing a scrench or not having a scrench with me was a good thing. Just get into the truck and it starts raining. What are the odds?